Nothing built by human hands comes close to what you are. No supercomputer, no factory, no machine on Earth can do what your body pulls off without a single instruction from you. And you spent your whole life treating the most extraordinary object in the known universe like it's completely ordinary. Stick around for number 1, where you'll find out your eyes can do something physicists once believed was flat out impossible for any living thing. Every fact on this list is real, measured, published biology and physics, and everyone is unfolding inside you for free while you do nothing to deserve it. So let's count down the 10 reasons you are far more incredible than you ever gave yourself credit for. Number 10, you are a city of 37 trillion cells, and they all cooperate. Not a million, not a billion. Roughly 37 trillion individual living cells, each one a tiny machine, and somehow they don't riot. They coordinate. Your liver cells never wake up and decide to be toenails. Scientists actually counted this. A 2013 study put the number around 37.2 trillion, and the truly insane part isn't the number, it's the teamwork. 37 trillion separate lives, running a single you, with no manager, no meetings, and no one in charge. If you think your group project was hard to organize, your left elbow is out managing every company on Earth right now. And it does it without you noticing. But that city isn't even permanent, which brings us to number 9. Number 9, you are rebuilding yourself, millions of cells per second. You're not the same body you were last month. Your cells are constantly dying and being replaced, and the pace is staggering. Your body swaps out something like 330 billion cells every single day. That's millions of brand new cells every second right now. Your skin, your gut lining, your blood, quietly torn down and rebuilt while you scroll. In a very real sense, you're less a solid object and more a flame. The shape stays the same, but the material flowing through it is always changing. The you from a few years ago is, physically, largely gone. So who's the real you? The shape or the stuff? Sit with that one. And speaking of things that should destroy you, but don't, number 8. You are carrying acid strong enough to dissolve metal, and it doesn't eat you. The acid in your stomach is hydrochloric acid, and it's no joke. It's strong enough to corrode metal, and it will happily dissolve the toughest steak you throw at it. So here's the obvious question. Why doesn't it dissolve your stomach? Because your stomach is running one of the most quietly heroic tricks in your whole body. It completely replaces its own lining every few days, patching and rebuilding faster than the acid can burn through. You're basically carrying a bag of metal-melting acid, holding it with a wall that repairs itself before it can lose. Every few days, you get a brand new stomach lining, and you never once thanked it. Ungrateful, honestly. And your skeleton is pulling off something just as ridiculous. Number 7. Your bones are, pound for pound, stronger than steel. We say someone has a spine of steel as a compliment, but it's actually an insult to your spine. Ounce for ounce. Bone can withstand more stress than steel or concrete. A block of bone the size of a matchbox can, in principle, support the weight of several cars. Your bones are lightweight enough to let you run and jump, yet strong enough to take impacts that would crumple a metal frame. And unlike steel, when they crack, they heal themselves. Try getting a steel beam to do that. You are walking around on a self-repairing frame stronger than the stuff we build bridges out of. Now let's go somewhere you really don't expect a second miracle. Your gut. Number 6. You have a second brain in your gut, and it has a mind of its own. Lining your intestines is a network of around 500 million neurons, actual brain cells, called the enteric nervous system. That's more neurons than a mouse has in its entire head, sitting in your belly. This second brain can operate on its own, running digestion without checking in with the brain in your skull, and it's constantly sending signals up to your mind. That gut feeling you get? That butterfly sensation? Not a metaphor. That's 500 million neurons in your abdomen genuinely talking to your head. You got a thinking organ down there, and it never gets any credit. But here's where it gets weird. A lot of the cells running your body aren't even you. Number 5. You are more of an ecosystem than an individual. Living in and on you, right now, are around 38 trillion bacteria. Scientists once thought they outnumbered your own cells 10 to 1. A careful 2016 recount by researchers Ron Sender, Shai Fuchs, and Ron Milo put it closer to 1 to 1. But let that sink in. Roughly half of the cells you're carrying around aren't human at all. You're not a single organism. You're a walking, talking coral reef. These microbes help you digest food, train your immune system, even influence your mood. When you say I, you're speaking for an entire civilization of tiny life forms that came along for the ride. You're less of a person and more of a planet. And every one of those human cells is running on an instruction manual that defies belief. Number 4, unravel your DNA, and it would reach the sun and back hundreds of times. Inside almost every one of your 37 trillion cells is about 2 meters of DNA, coiled up impossibly tight. That sounds small until you add it all up. Stretch out the DNA from all your cells end to end, and it would stretch tens of billions of kilometers. That's long enough to run from Earth to the sun and back not once, not twice, but hundreds of times. The entire blueprint for building you, written in a code of 4 letters, packed into spaces too small to see, and if you unspooled it, it would reach across the solar system. You are carrying a library that stretches to the stars, folded inside your fingertips, which is fitting because of where those atoms actually came from. Number 3, you're made of stardust. Literally. The carbon in your cells, the oxygen you're breathing, the iron in your blood, none of it was made on Earth. Those atoms were forged in the hearts of ancient stars, under crushing heat and pressure, and then scattered across space when those stars died in enormous explosions. Billions of years later, that stardust clumped together and became a planet, and an ocean, and eventually you. As the astronomer Carl Sagan famously put it, we are made of star stuff. This is not poetry, it's nuclear physics. The atoms that make up your body are older than the sun, born in dying stars, and briefly, improbably, arranged into something that can look up and understand where it came from. You are the universe, wearing a face. And that face can do something we only recently proved was possible. Number 2, you glow. Right now, in the dark. Your body is literally emitting light. Humans give off a faint glow of visible light called biophotons, a real, measured phenomenon. In 2009, a team of Japanese researchers led by Masaki Kobayashi used ultra-sensitive cameras to photograph it, capturing the human body gently glowing in the dark. The catch is that this light is about 1,000 times too weak for our own eyes to see, so we never notice it. But it's there. You are a soft, living lantern, glowing faintly every second of your life, brightest in the late afternoon. You've been shining this whole time and nobody, including you, could see it. And that failure of your eyes makes the final fact even more astonishing, because in the right conditions, your eyes are almost unbelievably sensitive. Number 1, your eyes can detect a single particle of light. Light comes in tiny, indivisible packets called photons, the smallest possible unit of light that can exist. And in 2016, researchers led by Ali Pasha-Vaziri, in work with scientists including Jonathan Tinsley, ran an experiment showing that a human being can detect a single photon. 1, the absolute minimum amount of light the universe allows. Your eye is operating at the very edge of what physics even permits. You cannot see less light than that, because less light than that does not exist. Think about what that means. On a clear, dark night, some of the faint stars you can just barely make out are so distant and dim that only a handful of their photons ever reach you, and your eye catches them anyway. You are, at this very moment, a machine sensitive enough to feel the smallest thing in existence. So let's go back to where we started. 37 trillion cooperating cells, rebuilt millions at a time every second, holding metal-dissolving acid behind a self-healing wall, standing on a frame stronger than steel, thinking with a second brain in your gut, carrying a civilization of microbes, spooling out DNA that reaches the stars, built from atoms forged inside dying stars, glowing faintly in the dark, with eyes that can catch a single particle of light. And you spent today worried you weren't good enough. So which one got you? The second brain, the stardust, or the fact that you're glowing right now? Tell me the number. Because the strangest thing about being a walking miracle isn't all the impossible things your body does. It's that it does every single one of them without ever asking you first.